Check it, your boy F2ST in his house, bringing another great edition of Respawn Entertainment's new game, Titanfall, for me to you, because that's what I do. I haven't been posting videos for about 4 days because I've been too busy playing that beta. Yeah, and guess what? I know a lot of people out there get flown out there. They give you biased opinions. Maybe those testers are really actually working for corporations. Who knows what their role is in this community? But when you come to my channel, I'm going to give you the complete pros and cons of a game strictly on my knowledge and time into this game and what to expect from this game. What is your opinion based on 7 years on YouTube? Fisticuffs, always been playing Call of Duty and other games, just don't post them. But anyways, the very first thing that you see there, this is what I'm doing in this video. I'm gonna cover the gameplay, and I'm gonna actually cover the mechanics of the game and the gameplay, and then on my F2ST channel, that's when it's gonna get really deep, because I want to tell you specifically what I think, in my opinion, what the developer's thinking and what this game is. So but this is going to be a basic breakdown of the game. It's not going to be my total opinion on it. So anyways, the first thing you're going to notice before this is that you get to pick your cloud service or servers too. It's a dedicated game, so you get to pick servers that are close to you, which is really nice. And then the lowest ping, that's where you want to go. So the first thing you get is you get pilots. Now pilots are sorted out like Call of Duty players. You get the assault pistol. They added a pistol class: assault pistol, shotgun, SMG. Each class has a anti-Titan weapon, which would either be rocket launcher or a big LMG. Now you do have that tactical ability, which is your next trait, which is basically you can either go ghost or run really fast. And then your second one is the ordnance. Now the ordnance, you can either use grenades for people, or you can use the EMPs for Titans, and it works the same way. Now you have a list of enhancement, perk kit, explosive pack, and power cell. These kits all help your tactical abilities, or this one specifically does. So that way, when either you want to run really fast or you want to cloak, depending, you want to complement that with your kits. Now under your kit, you have also things that could help out your radar or other things while in the Titan, or make your Titan come down faster, or give your Titan a shield so people don't be blowing it up. I think the shield is the best one. Like I said, I don't want to go too much into detail because I don't want to spoil anything for down the road, because this all could change from beta. This is mainly a beta review, so don't get confused. I mean, these aren't the weapons that I really use. I was just ranking up some other weapons, but let's go ahead and move along to the Titan. Now, you got to complement your pilot with a Titan. Now, the thing about it is that you could play this game either way. You could play this game as a Call of Duty game, or you can play this game as a Titan game, or you can play it as a hybrid, depending on your perception of this game. And that's deeply what we're going to talk about in my F2ST video. I'm going to cover it extremely with some harshness and some strong, for you to let you know what's up. But anyways, your Titan consists of 3 weapons. Basically the 40mm cannon, the machine gun or the assault rifle, and then the rocket launcher. Now, the thing about these weapons is that they have an additional upgrade or perk that you have to earn by killing Titans, and that increases the strength of your Titans, and each Titan has a set of perks that you can put in here. Now these burn cards are basically an extra perk slot, like specialist. Let's say that you do some challenges, and this is where you get your burn cards. Burn cards are important because you could use burn cards in the beginning of the match. So for example, you could shoot for an achievement and get like a Strider. I don't know if you had a chance to use the Strider mech warrior, but there's other mechs in the game that are not in the beta, which is going to change the complexion of this game and the amount of maps. overall, I think this game is very interesting. I think the title says it all. If you're not observing the title, then I think you are being trolled. And I'm going to cover this in the F2ST video. And this goes back to the developers of Infinity Ward, the original developers. And I think this is why West and Zampella had a split. And I'm going to talk about that in the F2ST video. It's very important. You need to listen to it. That's where I'm going to cover the real nitty gritty of this game. But anyways, so you go back to unlocking these challenges. Then you get a stack of burn cards. Now the burn cards are like an extra slot or extra perk that you can burn per each death. So if you die, you get 3 extra cards in a 3 lifetime. If you don't burn them in that game, they carry over to the next game. So you're not gonna lose them. But you can't get new cards if your whole deck is full. It's basically kind of like a Hearthstone thing thrown into Call of Duty, you know, like a card game, you know, but really not. You're actualizing them in your character. For example, you could get the Strider. You can get the Strider mech, which would be, you could call that right in the beginning of the match. So if you had a extra Strider match, you don't even have to wait to build up. And there's other things that are cool, like you have tactical insertion. So if you get killed and you want to respawn somewhere else where you just died, and let's say you were on top of a roof and the guy come up there and broke your neck, and you're a sniper, so you can use a tactical insertion card, which is like respawn where you died. It's basically tactical insertion. So they have a lot of elements. This is the way the game is broken up too. If you are a Call of Duty player and you're planning on buying this game, you can play Call of Duty within this title. But my opinion is that you're being trolled and that you're being made fun of if you play Call of Duty within this title of Titanfall. And I'm going to explain that in the F2ST video. But before we do that, I want to definitely show you some gameplay and show you a lot of people, you know, because I think what they're getting mixed up at, a lot of people are getting mixed up. They don't understand that this game is making fun of Call of Duty, is what it's doing. And I don't think people understand that. And they won't get it until, you won't get it or see it until you wake up. And it took me a day with playing within the game that I was playing this game like Call of Duty. And then I realized the joke was on me. And I was being made fun of, and then I had to change my game, and I went and played. There's 3 different game modes. There's attrition, there's hardpoint, which is like domination, and then there's Titans only gameplay. And so it's interesting. Now the controller setups are pretty basic. You know, you could look at them, always sprinting when running, so on and so forth. I always put that on there so that way I'm always moving, because you don't want to be standing still. And you don't want to be pressing down on your thumb all the time. That's kind of gets annoying. But anyways, let's go ahead and I want to show you a game of Titanfall. Okay, welcome to this game of Titanfall. I know I said falls, but I don't know why people get hung up on the Titans Falls, and it's more than one Titan falling from the sky. So anyway, Titanfall. I'm using the assault rifle with the silencer while climbing up here. I have invisibility on. There's reasons for how I play this game, but I just wanted to show you a game of, this is attrition. This is basically team deathmatch. Attrition means, you know, you're not doing any hard points. It's just building up your character. You get a bunch of kills, and just like in any other military game, is you want to take high ground. High ground, and if you get invisibility, you can either run fast or invisibility, depending on what you want to use. It's up to you. I think that the maps, people worry about the map size and the relationship between big and small people, big robots, small people. I'm sure that that was something that they had to deal with, but it was, you know, it seems like it took, you know, they got to it pretty easy and they could figure it out. Now, turning invisible, people say that it's like Crisis 3. You could still see people, but if you're in a mech, It's really hard for someone to see you, so when you get invisible, you can disappear and get under buildings really fast. So the thing about it is, I mean, it's pretty basic knowledge here. If you're gonna be a grunt, if you're gonna be a Call of Duty grunt, because that's what you are, as a Call of Duty grunt, then you want to stick to the buildings. Now, if you're a mech dude, when you get your mech, stay away from the buildings so you don't get jumped on or get caught in a position where, you know, the main thing is not getting caught in traffic to where you can't escape. Because if they close in on you on 2 or 3 Titans and you get a 3-weight on, it's pretty obvious you're not getting out of it. So overall, I think the basic things I want to cover here is the fun factor. I think the fun factor, the ability with the joystick, the mobility, the ability are seamless. I think it has the Call of Duty action. Now here you see me getting into the Titan. You can have whatever Titan setup you want, depending on your personality and your stick skills. Here I'm using the assault rifle with the accelerator. I mean, it's different for every person and how they play. It's up to you how you want to play this game. You know, you can use the accelerator, you can use the one-shot millimeter cannon gun, or you can use the rockets, depending on your style. I like all of them. Every one of them has their own unique technique that they could use, and that's why I like them. So this one has the accelerator where the bullets get really fast and they wind up. But the thing is, if you get into a close quarter combat thing, it cuts off that momentum. So really it's pointless, and that's why that gun really isn't that good. And so you have a lot of things to consider in fighting mechs and using your powers. Your left bumper while shooting and blocking, and then having your rockets. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much. If you know what I'm doing here and you can figure it out, that's great. I'm gonna do later on in the future. I'm gonna do videos. I'm planning on buying this game because I'm buying the game for what it's meant to be played for. Now, if you want to see me talk about that in length, in my opinion as to what I think Titanfall really is, and where it's going, and why West and Zampella split up, and you want my opinions on that, you can go to my F2ST channel. The link's going to be in the description below. But overall, I think if you are a Call of Duty fan, this game is caters to you. Pilot gameplay is Call of Duty all day long. Mech Warriors, or Mech of Duty, is a new game with, I think it's 2 games in one. I would say that Mech Warriors is basically Black Ops 2, Mech of Duty is Black Ops 2, and Pilot is Call of Duty Ghosts. So if you like long battles and you have the ability to have stick skills and play like Black Ops 2, minus the snipers, then you'll like the mech gameplay. If you like the Call of Duty Ghost aspect of the Call of Duty series, and you like when you shoot somebody and they die really fast, then you like the pilot aspect. Like I said, you could play this game any way you want. You can play it like Call of Duty, where you're just Rambo and you kill pilots and you run around and you hide around the buildings and you just use the mech as a guard dog, or as a street, or as a follower to protect your movements, like a turret or a sentry gun. You can use it like that. Or you could play a hybrid, where you use the Mech Warrior and you have the skills to use the pilot as well. My overall impression of this game is that I don't think the graphics are next-gen graphics. I think they're great graphics, but I don't see a bedazzling like I've seen in Metal Solid Gear 4 graphics for PlayStation 4. I mean, those are next-gen graphics. These graphics are decent. I think they'll do. I think the gameplay is fluid. I think the controller reaction and the stick play is good. I think the game will have a chance if there is multiple upgrades in perks, burn cards, and titans. If you do not have enough titans, and this game doesn't have like multiple titans, like 10 or 12 titan variations, then I think it's too easy to advance in pilot play, and therefore it'll kill the growth pretty fast. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I think it's a buy. Come check out F2ST, and you're gonna hear the real opinions about how I feel about this completely. Anyways, hope to see you over. Links below in the description. Peace. I'm out.